Hello everyone, welcome to Riya Kushwaha channel. Today we are gonna see about the ear, that means about the human ear. So let us start. So first we're gonna see about our ear. Ear is a sensory organ responsible for both hearing and balance. So with the help of ear, we can also hear something and also it maintains the balance of the pressure. Okay, so it has three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. Okay, so the ear is made of what? Three parts. The main part, that is the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear used to collect the sound waves that is visible to us. The outer ear is also known as the external ear or the pinna. Okay, the middle ear transmits these waves to the inner ear. What happens, the outer ear will collect the sound waves, transmit to the middle ear, and from the middle ear it will transfer to the inner ear. Okay, yeah. So over here we have the ear. This is a human ear. Okay, let's move on. So the location of the ear. Where is the ear found? Your ears are paired organs located on either side of your head. Okay, one ear on the left side, one ear on the right side. Okay, so we have two ears, that means one pair of ears we have. The visible outer ear is the pinna or the external ear that we can see. Okay, yeah, and it's located on either side of your head. The function of the ear. What is the function of the ear? There are two main functions. The first one is hearing, that's common, right? And also for the balance of pressure. So the main functions of ear are hearing and the balance of pressure. Okay, yeah. Let's move on to the next slide. So parts of the ear. So over here you can see this is the outer ear. So the ears is made of three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. Okay. Okay, let's move on. So our next one is about the external ear. So this is our ear, right? And you know it's made of many structures inside. The external ear is also called as the pinna. It is structured in the way in which sound can easily travel. So the pinna is like flap-like structure. What structure? Flap. Okay. So it's flap-like structure. It is structured in the way which sound waves can easily travel. Okay. So the external ear, this one is known as the pinna also. Okay, let's move on to our next slide. So this is the auditory canal. Now when the sound waves will pass from this ear, it will go through a canal, and this canal is known as the auditory canal. So the auditory canal is a passway of the sound wave when it comes from the pinna or from the external ear. So it will go into the auditory canal. Okay, yeah, it's a passway for the sound wave. Okay, understood? Let's move on. So the eardrum. So eardrum, you can say, is a part of the ear where sound waves will vibrate. That means when the sound waves will travel, so what happens? It will touch the eardrum, yes or no? Yes, of course. Therefore, what will happen? Now, this eardrum will start vibrating, and this vibration will be sent to the middle ear. Okay, over here till outer ear, it will separate this outer ear and from the middle ear, what? The eardrum. So and also it acts the separation mode between the auditory canal and the middle ear. Okay, so it separates the auditory canal from the middle ear. This is the eardrum over here. Okay, yeah. So next is the middle ear. So the middle ear, you see, contains three types of bones, that is hammer, anvil, and stirrup, which helps in transferring the sound waves by magnifying the sound by a factor of 18. Okay, so over here when when the eardrum is vibrating, it will send its vibration to the middle ear. Till here it was the outer ear. Now when it will go to the middle ear, what will happen? The vibration will be sent from the eardrum to the middle ear, which contains these three bones, that is the hammer, anvil, and the stirrup. These are in the main order. So you cannot say that stirrup is the first, anvil is the second, and hammer is the third. This is in order. That is, first is hammer, anvil, then stirrup. Okay, then which helps in transferring sound waves. okay, by magnifying the sound by a factor of 18. So from the middle ear we will transfer the sound to the inner ear. Before that the sound will be magnified by the factor of 18. Okay, let's move on. So we have the oval window now. Now this oval window will separate the middle ear from the inner ear. Okay, so the oval window is a part of the ear which separates the middle ear from the inner ear, and it collects the magnified sound from the stirrup to the inner ear. For example, over here you can see this is the oval window. Now when the sound is magnified, right, so it will go through the oval window and transfer to the inner ear. So this is the oval window. For example, over here there are the bones, okay, the hammer, anvil, stirrup. Okay, from this oval window the magnified sound will transfer to the inner ear. Okay, so over here let's read it again. So the oval window is a part of the ear which separates the middle ear from the inner ear, okay, and it collects the magnified sound from the stirrup to the inner ear. Okay, so this time the oval window is separating the middle ear from the inner ear, and that time the eardrum was separating the auditory canal from the middle one. Okay, middle ear you can see. I hope you understand everything very well. We'll study about the inner ear in our next class. Till stay tuned. We'll meet in next class. Like, subscribe and share.